Cliff Schecter. He's an author, he is a YouTube host, and he has worked diligently over the years, by the way, with gun control groups. So Cliff, you're absolutely one of the best people to talk to about this, and it's unfortunate that we even have to have this conversation today.
Yeah, in a way, it's sad for me. I'm always in a lot more demand when this issue comes up. And I find myself, I mean, not that I'm not doing shows otherwise, but I find that I'm on a lot more just because, I got passionate about it working with groups like Everytown and the Brady campaign. And, we had some victories and beat the NRA on some things. I know people think that the NRA gets their way all the time. I mean, the problem is that there still are so many huge gaps. And so I've continued to write about this, and I've continued I don't have any clients on the gun side, but just to write and try to educate. And you mentioned my YouTube channel. I've done a number of videos on there, and I'm going to keep doing it. I almost feel like, I have this knowledge base, right? And I have this experience, and I need to share it. But the fact that the absurdity, let's put it that way, that this just happened, and the Republicans who aren't even really, they're not even pretending to be real people anymore. They're not even pretending to be serious people trying to solve problems and not cartoon characters. The response of Ken Paxton of Texas and Ted Cruz is dora control.
Yeah.
We've got too many doors. We're apparently going to be like the way to solve gun violence, everybody, is to be like the kid in Home Alone. If you can put like a bunch of wrenches above the door, so when they try to break in, it falls on their head, maybe lights their head on fire like Joe Pesci. Like apparently that's their solution. They will talk about anything but the obvious problem here.
And, let's give every teacher in the country a gun, which, of course, only benefits the NRA and the gun manufacturers who fund the NRA. Or, let's put armed guards at every single entrance, making this, some kind of real police state, for these children. And by the way, the one...
To be clear, there was an armed guard there.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop him. This kid was wearing body armor. There was an armed guard at the store in Buffalo last week. The guy was wearing body armor, which, by the way, we also sell because the NRA, if you go to their convention, you will see rows and miles of it. I went to their convention and wrote about it for the Daily Beast in 2015. Silencers, body armor, every sort of weekend overweight warrior's fantasy. And that's what they have now. So this guy, the security guard in Buffalo was killed because he shot at this guy, hit him, but the guy was wearing body armor and the guy shot back and killed him. In this case, I don't think the guard at Ivalde was killed at the school, but he couldn't do anything. He shot at him and he was wearing body armor. So again, absurd, utterly absurd.